This is the world's shortest ever appointment setting guide, everything you'll need to know for 2026. I'm gonna make this super short, get straight to the point and show you exactly what you need to do. So, first thing, head to your Instagram account and change your bio. So super simple. Just go into your bio and change it so that people can see what you do. So literally, appointment setter will work. There's a few other words you can change in here, but appointment setter, you could even add in like scaling, remote businesses, super simple stuff. And that works if you can spell. And then even just like to build an extra layer of trust, like if you're in the UK, just go like UK, people can see where you're at, and then save that. If we then look on the account, we can see, give it a refresh. Using Clinton's account for this, so then you can see, bang, UK appointment setter, scaling remote businesses. People can see exactly what you do. You have a clean profile picture. The name is his name, which is absolutely perfect. You don't want any like childish or like Xbox gamer tag looking name. He's verified, which shows he takes himself seriously. He has a post showing he's a real person. It builds trust, okay? You don't have to post reels. That's not what you have to do at all. You're not making content. You're literally just showing to people that you're a real person, what you do, and you're trying to build as much trust and authority as possible. Having highlights works, especially for like showing client results, right? Then what you want to do, the first thing you need is you need a role so you can start making money on an offer. So if you go into here and search coach, you're just gonna come up with a load of coaches, okay? Find one, my mate Leo. You can then go into his following and search again, coach. Now, he's gonna be following a load of coaches that are trying to make money online, right? Like, cool, Jamie Griff, fitness coach. See, this is a perfect example. Go in and message him and literally just say, look, hey Jamie, make it personalized. See, you are killing it. Again, can't type on this keyboard. I'll kill him with the fitness coaching. And that's it. Then make an enter so it's not all one block. And then just go, I am a commission-based appointment setter. How would you feel about working together? Super simple, okay? That's the message you want to send. Copy that, send that off to him, okay? Then go to his following, coach, and what you can do when you find a good guy that follows a load of coaches is you just keep going through all of these, all right? So you just keep going through all of these guys and you outreach all of them. To the point where you get to another one, you go, okay, cool. And again, another fitness coach, personalize it as much as you can. Go in there. Mike, let's say he wasn't a fitness coach. Oh shit, that's not what we want to do. Let's say he wasn't a fitness coach. You would obviously change up the fitness coaching bit. Now that's super simple, okay? Another thing you can do is you can actually go onto, I'll show you exactly what it is, Loom. So with Loom, it's a free screen recorder. You can literally just record yourself making a video, right? It's completely free. You literally just record, and in the video, you'd say something like, hey, my name's Ollie. I'm a commission-based appointment setter. I've got this experience. I've been trained. I've invested this much in myself. This is what I'll go and do for you. How do you feel about this? So you're actually showing your face, you're showing your talk, you're building a whole lot of trust, and then that gives you a link, which you then go and send to all these guys instead of just sending that message. Okay, then another thing you can do is if you can see this guy, right, if you look in his links, he has like rate lists and business stuff. Not super easy to find, but sometimes you can find their email address. See, the thing is with coaches, online coaches in the space, they're going to be getting spammed all day. They're going to get loads of people messaging them, trying to work with them, trying to sell them stuff. So if you can find that email address and then send them, like put together a short, like we've already done, a short, simple message, bang the Loom video in there, it's way more likely to get read and seen. Now, at this point, right, you're gonna want, if you get a reply, you're basically gonna lead it towards a call with the coach, let's say Mike here, to be able to then get on board and start setting for him. Now, the way this is gonna go in the DMs is he's gonna read your first message. He's probably gonna ask a bit about your experience, your availability, your location, just to see if everything aligns and it does work. Then he'll get on a call with you. So this is basically an interview. Now, this interview is different to a normal interview, right? You're not getting hired by him, you're a client, you're here to work with him. So you're also here to make sure he's a good fit. You need to make sure that his business is making enough money. You need to make sure that, he knows what he's doing, that he's got the marketing down, that his business is actually making money. Because if you're coming in and you're taking a percentage of this, well, you need to have 0% of nothing is still nothing, right? We need to actually have maybe 5 or 10K turnover monthly if you want 10%. 500 a month to start off with, it's okay, right? It's a start. And then 10% of of 10K, you're getting $1,000 a month. Okay, it's a good start. So that's the bare minimum that we need to see. So yeah, you need to ask him a load of questions to make sure it's the right fit for both of you. You need to come on to this interview high energy. You're selling yourself, right? This is the first stage. You want to sell for him. First, you've got to sell yourself to him. Now, with this, you'll then get onboarding onto the role. So what you do is you'll literally log onto his Instagram as if you're him. So let's imagine we're no longer on the Clinton account. We're literally logged on as him. And I go and I find a random account, really, really random account this. Definitely not mine. And I've spelled it wrong, that helps. And you go and you message them because they've followed you or they've liked a post. Or maybe they've even gone and actually commented on one of your posts or DM'd you saying they're interested, right? So basically this is a lead, they've engaged. Let's just say in this scenario, they've reached out, okay? So let's just go, hey bro, keep it real casual because it's a fitness role, it's not some mad business to business consulting thing. Hey bro, thank you for reaching out. And then you can just go into what are your fitness goals? Super simple, and you wait for them to reply. So guys, typing, and then the first thing you want to do, say you have a load of messages, right, in the timeline, just stacked up. Let's say it's all stacked up. No matter what, your first priority is the newest message. Reason being for this is because they're freshest, they're here, they're live. So if you reply to them, then they're most likely to reply faster, meaning you can get this conversation out of the way. I'd like to lose weight and get leaner. Basically, I just want to lose weight. Okay, love that you want to lose weight and get leaner. So here I'm acknowledging them, right? And to acknowledge them, easiest way to do it, literally say back exactly what they've said to them, because there's no better way to make them feel exactly heard and understood. You're saying exactly what they've already told you. Now, we want to understand how much weight is it they want to lose, so we can actually get variable on it. How much weight are you looking to lose? So they're going to tell you how much, so we can actually understand, is this a big job? Is this a small job? Do they actually need help with this, or are they kind of just already on the way to it? Waiting for the reply. So obviously in this time, where normally you're waiting, you want to be going and tracking, you want to be reading other messages, you want to be taking notes about the lead. So 9 to 11 kilograms, okay? 9 to 11 kilograms is a fair amount. Can't wait to see you smash it. What will losing this weight change for you? We're always doing an open-ended question to keep the conversation going. So then no matter what they say here, this isn't the answer we're going to take. Respect me more, as I'd like to feel healthier. So now you've got to kind of choose. You could either go down both and you can attack both, or if you feel one option of respect or health is going to give you more depth to the conversation, you just go down that one. Now healthier, we can just, because it could be his organs are failing. That's going to give you some real urgency there. In what way do you want to be healthier? And we're actually going to ask 2 questions. Why is it important to you to receive the respect? Okay? And what we're doing here is we're just opening up the conversation, we're going into the depth, so then we're going to lead to the point of actually bringing in some urgency. And I'm just going to skip it through because this is dragging out a little bit. The conversation isn't, but I don't want it to be this long because it's pretty simple, right? We're just getting to the goal, we keep going deep, we're getting to a real point where you can then go to the point of like, how long have you wanted this? X, Y, Z, right? Tie in exactly what they've said. And then also go like, why now? Okay? And then they're going to say like, how long, why they now want to make the change, and they're going to explain to you and prove to you, okay? And then from there, it'll be like, well, what is it you do day to day for the job? And they're going to tell you basically, you know, what they've been doing for a job. And then you can actually, we're not actually trying to understand how active they are, we're trying to understand if they have money. If you still can't figure out if they have money, or you're on a role where the manager, the owner have asked you to actually vet it out a bit more and like get a real bit of how much money they have, you go into, okay, great. So to get you to this point of their exact goal in life, to get you to tie it back in, like, well, how much do you actually have willing to invest to get you there? And then they're going to give you how much money they have saved, how much they're willing to invest. You can understand whether they're actually qualified. From there, you want to, like, if they're qualified, obviously we want to get them on a call, which is simple. So you want to take frame, you want to have authority, you want to be like, look, what's best from here is we hop on a call so we can have just a casual conversation to understand further whether it would be a good fit for us. Actually, I wouldn't say fit, I'd be whether it makes sense for us to work with each other. How does that sound? Just leave it open. They'll probably say yes, that's what we want to hear, right? And then you go down the route of, okay, do mornings or evenings work best for you? We're getting a buy, we're still in control. Let's say they say evenings, cool. Shoot over a couple evening slots and then book them in, or send them over a Calendly link where they're going to book in themselves. Calendly link the offer owner will give you, don't worry, like 101 of these things, that questions you're going to have, offer owner will answer it, or come shoot me a message on Instagram, I'll answer it. From there, cool, they're booked in. Get them to confirm it on their calendar because it psychologically helps. Your job is now not done. You need to send them pre-call like recordings so that they have all the information, they're bought in, they're getting nurtured, keep having casual conversation with them so that they're actually active, they're alert, they're attentive, they're not forgetting about the call, so reminding them of the call. From there, they go onto the call with the closer, with the business owner, right? And when that deal closes, let's say it's 5K, let's say you want 10%, bang, $500, simple as that. So you can see how the money starts adding up pretty quick. And yeah, as long as you do all your tracking, you record everything, you give the closer or the offer owner the right notes before the call, you make sure they don't no-show, then yeah, that's your job done pretty much in the simplest way. That is appointment setting. And yeah, to make it as fast as possible, that's the best thing to do. However, if you want a very much more in-depth guide, then go into the description, go onto my Instagram. Firstly, give it a follow, but if you look in my bio, I have a free school group. So in there, you have a load of training, like literally loads and loads of training, completely for free, which is going to teach you every single step of appointment setting in depth, plus give you a community, a place where you can ask questions and learn a lot more.